Jaydn, you're taking up the mantle of some guys that have done a really nice job with the reading challenge. Can you talk a little bit about why you wanted to get involved and what it's been like so far for you?
Man, I wanted to get involved because I used to do reading challenges and reading logs when I was younger. My mom had forced me to do it. I didn't really want to do it, but it actually turned out being very beneficial, helping me in school, helping me communicate with my classmates more efficiently, and then as well as on the football field.
How rewarding has it been to kind of get things started with the kids and doing this reading challenge?
It was dope. We had our last one this past Friday. We went to Rosa Parks Elementary, and it was good talking to all the kids. They had some funny questions for me and Jack, but it feels good to get back into the community and reach out and help these kids understand that they could be in our shoes one day as well.
What was their funniest questions?
Okay, so this little girl, she had told me that her baby sister, wrote a book. It was like 3 pages with 1 word on each. And she goes, "Hey, the book I made is like, or my little sister made is like this big. Can I read that and put it on the reading log?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's a pretty big book, but nah, you can't put that on the reading log. It's not gonna cut it."
What was so special to you, Jaydn, about that? Your first one on Friday, and just kind of maybe a look you saw in the kids' eyes, or maybe one of the more special moments you might have had Friday when you kind of had the soft launch of it.
Yeah, my favorite moment was when one of the kids told me that my dad went to Stanford, and I said, "Oh, that sucks." But nah, it was cool to reach out to them. A lot of the kids knew that we were coming, and so they wore some Cal gear, so they had a lot of good questions outside of just the reading challenge.
They're young kids, but were they familiar with who you guys were?
I think a couple of them were. A lot of them were, are on the video games now.
Yeah.
So they were asking questions about Fortnite and if we play Call of Duty and all that stuff. But,
are you any good?
Oh, no. I'm not even good at Madden.
Jaydn, what do you know about Patrick Laird and him starting? Anything you wanted to, that's a pretty big deal. He started it from scratch in 2018.
Yeah, no, it's an honor to carry it on. I mean, last year we had Driscoll. This year is me and Jack. And, me and Pat are really close. We talk pretty often. He was here at the Stanford game last season and a couple other ones. And so to be able to carry the torch on for the reading challenge is good. And I know my mom is proud as well because, like I said, she used to sign me up for reading challenges at local libraries when I was younger. And even though I hated it, it paid off.
Did you learn to like to read?
Yeah. I started reading Harry Potter when I was in middle school, and I wound up reading all of it. And those books are pretty thick, so
for sure. I
wound up liking to read.
And you had a couple of younger sisters too. Are any of them at the age to be able to take part in it?
Oh yeah, they're all old enough actually. They're all involved in reading challenges as well. But they definitely participate.
Anything else for Jaydn?
How are you different from the beginning of spring to now as a football player?
As a football player, I think I'm different. Just growing as a vet, I think being intentional with my practice days. Every day I come out, I write a goal down of what I want to accomplish. So today I didn't get to work on it, but today's goal was to work on our jump technique, which is one of our blocking techniques. But I didn't get any rushes from any linebackers to where I got the chance to work on it. But yeah, I think that's how I've grown, is working or choosing a goal to work on during practice.
You got like 30 carries sometimes last year. Is that okay, or would you like to reduce that workload?
Nah, I'm all right with it. I'll never complain about that.
The rush defense was pretty stingy today. Do you like what you see out of those guys?
Oh, the defense?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. It's always good to see the defense balling, but not always. So, we'll go back in the lab and work on some stuff and come out here on Wednesday and fix it.
What did you think of Jet and DTC the other day and what they were able to do on Saturday?
I love to see them ball. The younger cats, we're growing as a room. They do everything that me and Jay Will and Callaway do, like the older guys. So it's good to have them come along with us and grow as players and people.
With Coach Blesh being the OC now, do you expect there to be even more emphasis on the running game than there were last year?
Oh yeah, for sure. We got hats last year made that said RTDB, stands for Run the Damn Ball. So you'll definitely see some more running this year, for sure.
Jack, what's your experience been like with the program so far?
Reading challenge?
Yes.
It's been a great time. I saw, Driscoll did it last year, and Coach Saffell before that, Patrick Laird before that. And I thought it was a really good cause, and no one was doing it this year, so I decided to get my buddy Jaydn Ott and take it over. And it's been really good. We did our first visit last Friday, and it was a good time talking to all the kids, and just felt good, putting ourselves out there, being role models for kids that might need it, might not need it, but just to encourage some reading as well.
Do you feel like the kids are getting the message from you guys?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're having a good time out there. It's, I remember when I was in elementary school, someone came to read to me. It was a good break from everything too. It was probably a good time for them. They were laughing, joking, and I think they just had a good time. A lot of Cal fans out there too, so it's just good. Hopefully we can get them to more games,
I heard there's also going to be a book drive on Saturday, right?
Yes.
Maybe tell them a little bit about the book drive. There'll be an announcement about this today as well.
Yeah, so there's going to be a book drive on Saturday, and if you bring, I think it's 10 books, but it might be 15, but if you bring 10 or 15 books, then you get entered into a raffle for a signed football. And if you bring a book, you also get I forget what it's called. It's
I know you get access to yourself and Jaydn, a little special access. I know that.
Yeah. And then, of course, if you bring a book and you get to talk to Jaydn and I think Jaydn and I are going to be doing a separate thing just to encourage people to try and bring books. There's also going to be a QR code that brings you to our Amazon wish list where you can buy books there and support the cause. We're trying to raise a lot of books, so I think this is the best way to do it.
What's the legacy that Matt has started in the program? What have you heard about the successes so far?
I think it was Driscoll. Matt?
No.
Oh.
Not Laird.
Oh, Pat Laird. I didn't hear a lot from Patrick Laird before he was here. I was low before my time.
Yeah.
So I really saw Driscoll doing it, and that was big. I really liked his cause and liked it. He did it alone, which was a lot. I know it for him. So, but I thought it was a really good cause. I want to definitely continue that, the legacy.
Sounds like Jaydn had some fun last week. What was that experience like for you, kind of getting back out there?
Yeah, it was a great time. It was a lot of fun. Going with your friend out there too. It was just fun, having a good time, talking to the kids, hearing their questions. They got a lot of crazy questions. It was just good to get out there, and I think it was fun for both of us and just rewarding.
What are you guys' plans for the next 6 weeks here? So you got some plans to get to other places too, right?
Yeah, first we got the launch, which is going to be on the spring game, and then after that we're going to start going to just Title I schools across the bay once a week, maybe twice a week, and then after the spring game we get it launching up.
Any football questions?
One of the faces for multiple programs now compared to maybe where you were 13 months ago here.
Yeah, it's good. I remember watching Driscoll and Matthew Sindrick doing it, and I thought, those are two good role models, and that's a position I want to be when I'm a year older, and I can encourage the younger guys to get out and get back to, just like they were encouraging us. I remember they were talking to me about getting out there and doing all that stuff, so I just want to be the same way.
What were some of your takeaways from Saturday and getting some live action?
It was good. I was pretty limited, just saving it, I guess, but it was a lot of fun out there. I like the physicality, and I like what everyone's bringing. We got to keep bringing that energy because I know that it's going to turn us into a great team, keep us going,
Ben Marshall's a young tight end that seems to be coming on this spring. What are your thoughts on him?
Hard-working guy. He's been in the weight room. He's got, I think he gained like 10 pounds just like me. So we're both working hard together and taking care of ourselves, and just building a great tight end room to succeed later and next year and the year after that too. But I think he's a very hard-working guy, and I think he's got all the talent in the world. He could go wherever he wants to go.
Did your job change much at all with Coach Bless transitioning to offensive coordinator?
No, it's still his schemes, so his stuff. But I think he's been encouraging me to be more of a leader and just a role model on the team. So I think that's what I got to be, and I got to start bringing more energy to the huddle and start encouraging everyone to start playing fast.
All right. Okay.
Well, yeah, I'm really proud of Jaydn and Jack, one of my tight ends, taking over this reading challenge. It's a really, really cool opportunity for these guys to use their football platform while they have it. We preach a lot about Cal guys being overachievers in all phases of life, not just football and academics, and we want that, and we really push that, the community service aspect of it all. And really excited about those guys taking over this challenge, being able to reach out and express how important reading is, especially to some of the local Bay Area schools. it's really easy for a lot of these guys that had parents supporting them growing up and showing them what an avid reader looks like and what the benefits of reading are, but some of these Bay Area kids don't have that advantage. And it's awesome while they have their football platform, Jaydn and Jack, to go to these schools, connect with kids, show them how important reading is, wear their jerseys, show them that, football players aren't just athletes, but care about learning and education. So really excited for those guys, really proud of them. It's a really cool challenge that Patrick Laird, one of the Cal legends around here, started back in the day, and other guys have carried the torch and in the past, and was honored to do that for 3 years, and then honored to pass it on to these guys. I think they're going to do even better. They had more notoriety than an offensive lineman from back in the day. When Jaydn Ott and Jack Endries walk into school, those kids feel it. So really excited about that, really proud of them, and this is exactly why Cal's so special.
My dad was a prodigious reader and had that example. Did you have that example in your life too?
Absolutely. My parents were around all the time. Every time I came home, Mom was right there. When I was working on my math facts and doing book reports and all those kind of things, Mom was sitting right there next to me. And the most eye-opening thing when I went on this reading challenge and went to talk to these kids is they don't always have that. They go home and there's not always someone there. A lot of their parents are working 2 jobs in lower income situations, and to have football players go out and give their time like these 2 guys are doing and bringing their teammates along, it's really special, because I don't even think they realize yet what impact that has on these kids, because they don't have the advantages that some others have, and to be able to do this just shows how special Cal guys are. It really, really speaks to what a Cal athlete and a Cal man is.